Coldwater Creek is a national retailer of women's clothing with over 200 stores across the United States. BMC recently sat down with Mike Carper, Coldwater Creek's Vice President of Technology Operations, to explore how they are utilizing BMC's business service management solutions to achieve success within their organization.
We own the operations, the daily break-fix things. We own monitoring the environment, performance tuning, capacity planning, as well as engineering and architecting the platforms of the future that new applications will run on to support the business. Coldwater Creek is almost a family-owned or run business to a great degree, and a lot of things getting done through relationships rather than through process. And at the rate we're growing, it's hard to maintain that relationship-based model, so we had to put in some tools that supported process. We had to have people who understood process and could help build process. And we had to improve the technology that supported the tools and the process and the people. Our BMC rep came in at the time, and we were talking about how we just want to be able to do software distribution and manage incident tickets and be more proactive. And at one point, one of the folks that was in the BMC party that came along had a tablet that had BSM on it. Lo and behold, it ended up being something that I've been describing for many years, but I just didn't have pictures that told the story as well. So once they showed us that, I said, wait a minute, you mean you've got products for doing identity management, you've got products for doing capacity planning, you've got products for doing all these types of things that can automate services to our customers, and looking more at the CMDB and things like that with Atrium. And as it turns out, once I saw that, and if I showed it to any of my folks, they would say, gee, isn't that what you've been talking about all along? And so it was really a good fit for us. In the end, we've delivered at least 10% or better expense savings annually, reducing hiring, being able to manage our software assets much better. Microsoft won't like it, but we cut a ton of money out of our enterprise agreement because we were able to find software that we weren't using anymore, and we no longer needed to pay for it. So the net of it is that annually I contribute about 2 cents in earnings per share back to the company by virtue of the savings that we've found through implementing the processes and tools. We were able to do a total economic impact study with Forrester that showed about a $1.8 million savings over the course of 18 months through the implementation and with the processes that we have implemented here. And what's really been very helpful is just having the tools available so that all of the tasks that people were doing manually before are now automated to the point where they're doing the more strategic things and spending less time doing the tactical things that were taking up all their time. When I talk to upper management and the CEO and the CFO and the Chief Merchandising Officer, which I talk to them on a regular basis, and they just talk about the remarkable improvement that IT has made in servicing the business. And they talk about how we've really transformed from a very reactive environment to a very proactive environment that we're on top of it. They feel like we're on top of it, and they're much more confident in us. And so as a result of that, we've actually taken on more responsibility and more opportunity in terms of growing the business through technology than I think we would have otherwise. BMC is absolutely, in my view, a critical key partner for us. The benefits that we've received, not just with the products that we're using, but with the relationship with BMC, has been extremely beneficial for the company and for our progress from a technology perspective. And it's not rocket science. It's not world peace. And these tools, are good tools. They've been out there for quite a while, and I often wonder why more technology leaders don't implement them. It's not the technology that doesn't work. I sometimes think it's the technologists that don't work. These tools are very good and very useful, and I think that they're critical to a business, particularly one like Coldwater Creek that's growing at the rate that we are.